Um, I had your separation anxiety dog, right? You have to teach them to be away from you. That's the whole deal about domestic dogs, is that you need to teach them that they're hardwired to go with a pack or whatever. So that's important that you start leaving the puppy, if you got a puppy. Well, anyway, this dog has separation anxiety. That's here, the poodle. So we had him in this room, then we had him in the kitchen, and now we have him in this room with other dogs. So it was predictable. When he was here, he was quiet. Then we moved him into the kitchen. He made some noise, and then he sort of got quiet. But now he's in the dog room. So now I have to be really consistent with this, and I'm correcting him. I'm correcting him with an e-collar. So if he makes any noise, I'm right on it. That's the only way you can do it. You like at night, I'll put a Garmin bark collar on him. But you have to really be consistent with it, because the separation anxiety dog just starts going back into their routine, thinking that it's going to be effective. How do you take care of the dogs and other animals when you're sick? I don't get a day off, but Destiny is here. But it's a problem. I've had the flu before. That's why I get a flu shot. And I get a flu shot every year because I can't get sick. But I've been sick. But since COVID's happened, I haven't really gotten sick. I have a fever and my husband is out of town. You just gotta grin and bear it. Sometimes the dogs pick up on it, and May I ask, how many pets do you take care of? Do I train at a time? 1 or 2? I've trained as many as 5 at a time, but it's, I'm just working constantly. I can't get anything done. I can't make any art. It's pretty hellish, but, the money is good, but I prefer just to have 1 or 2. If I gotta have like 2 all the time and they're just, it's just rotating, that'd be ideal. But, I owe, gotta make some money. So, 24/7. It's responsibility, even when they're sleeping. You're responsible for someone. I have somebody's pet. So it's not just training. It's like, when I leave the house, I'm paranoid about my own dogs and other the pets that are here. So, yeah, it is rough working when you're sick. I do that is the reason why I always get the flu shot. The last time I got the flu, I felt like I was gonna die, and honestly, I remember getting up. I slept for a couple days or something. I even did a video during that. I remember, because I was I felt terrible, and I went to go get a coffee or something. My own dogs, what's it matter? Not that many. But it just, it's difficult. And so I said to myself, I remember throwing up, and I remember thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Yeah, you can't have the kids do it. You just have to get up and do it. Forego training for sure. With the flu, you're really sick. It's just enough to get them out and feed them, right? Put them back in a crate. Use a crate and go to sleep and hope you feel better later. But that's, I said then, I said, I was like, I think 48 or something, maybe. Yeah, 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 Sam, he's here, he's upstairs. Um, I said, I said, I can't do this. I have to get the flu shot every year because I was down. I remember there were probably clients there, my own dogs. I think all the dogs sort of had a reprieve, like they gave me a break for like the first 2 days or something. They were pretty good, and then I sort of felt like I could to get them out more often. But they all were great. It's tough. It's tough. That's the thing about a dog. It's like, especially a dog if you have training in them. You can't just have anybody start interacting with your dog. What are you gonna do? Call one of those services and have them screw up your training that you've been working with your dog, and then you have to like get the dog back where it was. What a nightmare. What's the matter? Do you feel like you got the flu? Wolfpack, do you have the flu or something? Or you just feel bad? Destiny's having a chicken sandwich. Oh, turkey. Turkey. And barbecue sauce. How is that? I bet. I like that sauce. That's that Carolina sauce. It's pretty good. I should have known this morning I was getting sick when my coffee was nasty. 100-degree temperature. Yeah, you got something going, don't you? What's your guys' favorite animal? What? That's gibberish, man. I don't know what you're saying. How many kids do you have? How old are they? Can at least they be self-sufficient when you're sick? That makes it doubly hard, right? That's what I say to people with dogs and kids. I'm like, why do you get the dogs? When a kid is so difficult. I get dog trainers that do it, but they have a tendency to be more, I don't know. Like they're more hardcore about, like, they don't want the dog biting, You know what I'm saying? Like they're more sort of like they don't want to get the dog in trouble. They don't want their kid getting bit. It sucks being sick. It's the worst. I can't stand it. I had 2 cats. I've gone to people's houses that have cat problems. I don't do that anymore, though. Been teaching them. How old are your kids? They older or young? My oldest is an artist. Like, what age? Like, is this older, or is this like real young? Can you sleep in, or do you have to like feed them? Like, if it was like a 7th or 8th grader, I'm sick. There's food in there, You can go make yourself a sandwich. Mom's sleeping. I think, isn't that acceptable? Say the kids at that age? But if it's I have to drive to school. That sucks. You gotta wake up and drive them to school. Yeah. That's pounding headache or something. If we sent Khaki to school, somebody would have to drive her. They better accept her, because I have to get up to let the dogs out. It sucks. sucks. I'm sorry. Hope you don't have COVID. They all sleep in crates. That's smart. You don't think you got COVID, do you? It was the new one. I have ducks and chickens too. Yeah, that's more work. Can you tell them to, or you can't trust them to like go feed them, check the water? You got the shot. Okay, so if you had it, you could have it, but you're not gonna get super, super sick. I got a flu shot too. I don't want to mess around. I got to start using hand sanitizer better. We're wearing the mask, no problem. But for some reason, I think I'm not doing hand sanitizer as much as I used to. So I'm going to consciously do that. You know, that's a big help. At least with the flu. I have a small cold, I think. Had a migraine all day with a sore throat. However, that could be the weather. Yeah. Yeah, I go outside and it's cold, and then I come inside and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? And then my sinuses get irritated. They're sort of okay now, but last week they were like, you know, last week I was like, oh man. Sort of get acclimated to the winter. Migraine, sore throat, chills, and fever. Yeah. Yeah, no good. Sinus pressure. Yeah. I had that as a kid, sinus pressure. I also used it as an excuse not to go to school. That was a good one. I learned real quick how to heat up the thermometer by the light bulb and then shake it down to the proper temperature so that I'm not like 140. Being sick is a waste of time, I agree. Can't get anything done when you're sick. It sucks. It does. You know, sometimes there's nothing all you can do is like sleep it off. Drink a lot of water, I guess. I used to drink honey and throw it up. Why would you drink honey, though? Does that make you throw up, or you just drink it so it wasn't as so sweet coming up or something? How strange. I've never heard of that. That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, there's Trevor. Maybe PL will show up. For some reason, it makes me, oh, really? I've never heard of that. I never tried that. I just would heat up the thermometer. I could say I had a headache. They can't, I really got a headache, Mom. My head's killing me. How can they prove you don't? You know? They can't. My mom was tough. She made you go to school. Yeah, everybody can see your messages. We can. I've been chatting her up, but I'm pretty sure she's taken. Yeah. We'll give you an A for effort, Trevor. Nobody's asking any dog questions. Wow. But throwing up on a teacher's desk always got me sent home. You did that? I never did that. Never did that. I never got, no way. I wasn't going to school if I was actually sick, I'll tell you that. Does Mango? He ate and is sleeping. Nobody's just gonna roam around aimlessly. You gotta watch him, dude. If you can't watch him, you're gonna have problems. I don't recommend dogs. No, I don't. So you probably let your dog like roam around at night and shit, like just goes wherever. Is that what you do? I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I'm gonna call you a fool or something. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Um. Um. That this question could just be, this could be a troll. So clearly. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, Cleophas is wearing a spacesuit. A NASA suit. It's Cleo, he likes to wear it. I'm working right now while I'm talking to you. I am. Trying to get I moved the poodle. So I really don't want to sleep down here on the floor, I'll tell you that. I think I know what I'll do. I use the Garmin a little bit different. You like this shirt? I bought it at Walmart a couple years ago. It's real hot. It is. It's not your norm. It's considered flannel, but it's not. How are you changing the COVID? Dude, you're gonna have to go, aren't you? I can tell you're gonna have to go. I see you. Yeah, he's a troll. It's just a kid. It's a kid. Saying stupid stuff. Total troll. It is. It's overly warm. Like sometimes I'm wearing it, I gotta take it off. I can't deal with it. We had a male Finnish lab hound that was very obedient, but when a local female was in heat, he would not listen to a single command. Ha, that's funny. Is it possible to curl them? Yeah. Your dog wasn't trained properly. That's all it was. I'll have dogs here that are in heat. I have male dogs that are not fixed. They're still compliant. Your dog wasn't trained. Okay. What are you talking about, man? You wanna listen to a thing? Ha. I don't think so. Yeah, you have 2 females in heat right now. Do you have a male there too? It's not that big of a deal. You're making that up. Or, your dogs just weren't trained. Everyone is listening. That's right. That could be another troll comment too, I think. Or somebody that just doesn't have a trained dog. Yeah, true, we had no clue on how. Okay, that's very honest. Yeah. There you go. If you train them, it's not a problem. We're gonna ignore that guy. I have 5 adult intact males. You have 7 dogs? And kids? And chickens and ducks? How do you start heel training? When you get your puppy, you always have it on the left-hand side. Always. Dog comes here, a puppy, it's always on the left-hand side from that point on. That's how you started. That's what you wanted to know, right? There you go. I answered it. You have 20 dogs. Are you a breeder? Yo, Wolfpack, are you a breeder? Choke or pinch? What do you mean? What kind of question is that? What do you mean choke or pinch? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll try and answer your bird question. What is the reason? It's, well, sort of tradition. Most people are right-handed holding a gun. And also, if you're going to hold the leash properly, you have the dog on the left-hand side. I'm going to... Yeah, you already asked that. Choke collar or pinch collar. What? For what? Your dog? I don't know your dog. I'm sure you wouldn't know how to use a choke. It's a slip chain, man. It's only a choke if you're using it wrong. It goes on one way and one way only. You put it on the other way, yeah, it'll choke your dog. 2 are co-owned. I have a few farm dogs and livestock guardian dogs and huskies. Do you mush with those huskies? Is that what you do? It'd be fine. It's a type of training collar. You know, it's fine as long as you're doing it right. That's my dad loved a slip chain. I'm gonna start hand training my bird. She's only been here a few days. Should I get her used to me for a while or start picking her up now? What type of bird is it? Huh? What type of bird is it? Dryland mushing, but they live inside, not... Yeah, right. Yeah, I did that as a kid once, that dryland mushing thing. It's pretty cool. We didn't take the dog out for like, you know, it was about 40 degrees or something. She's an adult pigeon from a rescue. Oh, okay, yeah, I almost got a... This is what you want to do. You want to keep that pigeon in a small room. How's your bathroom? You got a bathroom with a door? You got a bathroom with a door? Is she wild? How is she? Is she flipped out? I would put the bird. What about your bedroom? How small is your bedroom? You got a bathroom? You could have the bird in there for right now, and put water and food in there, right? And go in there and hang out with the bird. She's a little nervous, I think. Probably. So go in there and just sit with her, right? In the bathroom. Make sure she's got water and everything. Hang on. How long has she been there? Has she eaten? Have you seen her drink water? Man, dude. PL, sure. Did the she's eating and drinking 2 days. Yeah. So now you could put her in a smaller room, right? Or if your bedroom's real small, but you want the bird to be comfortable with you, I would put it in if the bedroom was fine, but you just don't want the bird to be, like if you get it in a big room, but if you put it in a big room, it might just fly away from you. So you want it in a smaller room, so it's sort of like you're sort of by it. And then when you do that, talk to the bird. And eventually the bird will you'll start making progress with the bird. I almost got a pigeon from them. I almost did. I ended up they didn't want to ship it because they thought it was going to be too cold. They was just like, keep the deposit. I'm going to get one from Stromberg's. But that's how you do it. That's how I do it. You got to get the bird accustomed to you, and that's a good way to do it. You could also have it in a small crate, right? And keep picking it up. Handle it, man. Handle it. Hold it. Hold it like this. You just got to start working with it. It'll be all right. 2 days, it's eating and drinking, right? Where are you keeping it right now? You could do that. You could do that. Yeah, absolutely. You just snip the primary flight feathers so that the bird can't fly. But if the bird is going to fly, and then those will drop out eventually, and then it'll be able to fly, and it'll give it time. Watch out, because if you're gonna let it loose, right? Make sure that it's not gonna fly into a window or something. I have her in a dog crate in my living room, and I sit next to her. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. That's good. How big is the dog crate? Listen, when you have to clean out the dog crate and everything, you're going to have to handle her. So have another dog crate or someplace you can put her in. I've clipped a bird's wings before just so that they can't, but if you have a cat or anything like that, no good. All right? So if you do that, you could instructions on that. I might have instructions on my channel, but you just clip the primary flight feathers back, and then they can't have a lot of loft. I'll tell you one thing, don't do one side and not the other. Some people do that. That's a mistake because the bird's unbalanced. So you want to clip them so the bird has a little lift, but not a whole lot. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's instructions on the internet. You've already clearly know about this. That's not a bad idea. That's a pretty good idea. Because if the bird's flying around, right? Bird's flying around, it's getting that forward momentum, and it's sort of getting away from it. It's an extra large dog crate. There you go. Keep it in there. Is it doing good in there? Don't only clip one side, clip both sides. You want the bird to be able to have lift, just not a ton of lift, okay? And once again, when you're doing that, you'll be holding the bird, okay? So every time you hold the bird, right, you're interacting with the bird, just talk to it. Here's a key. When you're with the bird and the bird's looking at you, do this. See if you can, and blink your eyes like this, okay? I know it sounds crazy, but that is pigeon language. Seriously, ducks do it too. That's like an affirmation. Everything's okay. But you do it, it's repetitive. Blink your eyes and bob your head. If the bird starts doing that back, you're good to go. Do a lot of that, man. Do a lot of that. If you could grab the bird real quick and hold it, right? And hold it, that's helpful too. I always with a young pigeon, and I want to get it shoulder trained, I do it in the car because the car's closed up. So I put the pigeon on me and I take it for a ride. Maybe also I will say this, that a lot of pigeons, give it some food that do you know if it's a male or female? I have 3-year-old cattle dog that is super aggressive at animals on the TV. How can I stop him from barking and jumping at it? Put a leash on him, right? Put a leash on the damn dog. Okay? Why are you letting the dog do that? Don't know if it's male or female pigeon. If it's a female, and it's still laying, it's a female. Make sure and give it extra calcium, okay? Because if it has to push out an egg or something, you don't want a problem with that. So give it extra calcium. This is what I use. You could use oyster shell. You could make sure it has grit too. But this is what I do with birds is I'll go get actual calcium and I'll powder it and sprinkle it in, especially with an egg or a bird that's laying. But just don't get it with D3 in it. Just get regular calcium, smash it up and sprinkle it on your pigeon's food. But find out what the pigeon likes. A lot of pigeons like scrambled eggs. So if you're giving it scrambled eggs, try giving it a little bit of scrambled eggs. Sprinkle a little calcium citrate on a little powder, right? Remember, no D3. And see if it likes the scrambled eggs you're giving it. That might. And remember, I'm not kidding about this head bobbing thing. Destiny, don't I do that to the duck and the pigeon?
Yes.
It's bird language for everything's okay.
That's how Khaki first, and Remy too, that's how I got Remy to land on me.
Yeah. You want the bird to come to you, right?
It's like a sign of respect.
Yeah, it's like your affirmation. You're okay, I like you, come over here. You're like a weird looking pigeon to the pigeon. It's like the dogs sort of view you as like a weird looking dog. Same thing. Try a little scrambled egg, see if it does that. What else does Khaki like? Or not Khaki, but Remy. Try scrambled eggs. Just not a lot, but just a little bit. If you can find something like that, I'm trying to think what else. Some birds like cut up greens. But this thing, man, I'm telling you, that that might be your saving grace. It's a female too, right? It's a female. Bond to that female because the female needs a mate, right? It's gonna bond to you. Okay? It's gonna bond to you. It's just flat out. It's looking for a mate. It doesn't have a mate around. That's good. So you're gonna hang out with it, and it's just hopefully it'll start viewing you like that. What do you mean? Eating correctly, does she? Oh, hang on here. My dog isn't eating correctly. What do I need to do? Go to the vet? Yeah, don't answer questions like this that have to do with sick dogs and they're asking, do I need to go to a vet? Yeah, you go to a vet. You go to a vet. No, nobody, please. We went over this last night. Somebody was talking about their dog's nose was cracked, and people were giving suggestions like, use coconut oil and all that. Don't do that. I was a vet tech. The only time I ever saw a dog's nose that was all cracked up, cracked and all that, the dog has an upper respiratory infection and it's licking its nose. And that's the cause of it. So never, ever give advice on any medical thing because let's just tell them to go to the vet because that's what they should be doing anyway. Yeah. They're asking if they should go to the vet. Yeah. Maybe. That might be a good idea. That's a troll. That's just an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you be asking that question? Come on. I'm going to get online and ask somebody if I should take the dog to the vet. Because I think maybe I should go. Well, if you think maybe you should go to the vet, then go. I don't understand why people get dogs. Why do they do that? They're fucking ridiculous, Yeah, if you're thinking maybe I should go to the vet, go. Hi, Destiny.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey.
My glasses are on, so you look a little blurry. But I just noticed your dimples when I said that. Just got dimples. What else? Anybody else want us to tell you to take your dog to the vet? He's probably a troll looking for negative attention. Yeah. It's weird, right? They're weird, man. Why do they do that? Why? Why do they do that? I don't get it. You know, that no, but their mommy and daddy didn't tell them that they loved them. Something like that. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Hero. I know of a dog named Hero. Hero. A friend is getting a new puppy and wants me to train him. A friend is getting a new puppy. Yeah, but don't you use a trainer or something? So, I know you got a lot of dogs, but aren't you using a trainer? Well, you said you use a trainer, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Train him to do what? How do you retract a message? I don't know. You hit the thing for aggression, and I was trying to learn about search and rescue. For aggression. Oh, never mind, I found it. See, it's all the same, man. It's all. I don't know. To me, it's all the same. That's what I use a trainer for. But this guy, well, then what are you supposed to train him for? I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. Kiddos has claimed that shelf is her own. Yeah, a little bit. That's right. There she is. The new toxic Sheba that says stuff like, she's a bitch. We love that toxic. We do, we love it. Next, it's the devil's cabbage. And probably Las Vegas. Don't go out there and become a stripper, toxic. Don't do it. Don't be gambling. Don't listen to everything that PL tells you to do. Moon cabbage, is that what it's called? Yeah, don't do some of that stuff. Don't gamble. Your odds are against you. Unless you can count cards. That's a different story. I can't. I'm terrible at math. I don't know if I can say anything about your friend Jonathan and his freaking birthday. I don't know why I should. Why should I talk about Jonathan? He's probably not even on here anyway. Gambling is just like investing. There you're wrong. Never put up when you aren't ready to lose. Toxic is the best. Toxic Sheba. What else could toxic not do? Gamble. Don't gamble. And stay away from the moon cabbage. And you know, all that other stuff. PL and Ray Hell want to talk you into, just don't do it. Yeah, at least with investing, you do some research and know what you're buying, and you know, it's not as much of a like crapshoot. Yeah, watch out for them hillbillies. you know, a werewolf or a werewolf. Who would win in a fight, a werewolf or a vampire? Of course, a werewolf. What are you, crazy? Don't you think? I think so. A werewolf would definitely win. Though a vampire is gonna think that they're gonna win, but they're never. She's over there smiling and stuff, but it's, you know. Yeah, that's Kittles the cat. You're very nice. You definitely don't deserve. Who? Who's giving you shit, Toxic? We love Toxic. Somebody giving you shit, Toxic? We'll get rid of them. Who is? Toxic? Toxic's right here, isn't she? I do my best to be nice. You're very nice, Toxic. She made a comment about not taking any shit. No, yeah, I love it. Toxic don't take no shit. No one at the No, you ain't taking no shit. You're Toxic Sheba. That's right. We love it. We love it. You're in a pack. You're in a pack. You and PL and Rahel. You guys ain't taking no shit. You know? Do no harm, take no shit. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Watch out. Don't mess with Toxic. Thank you. Thank you, Toxic. You'll be driving like there's one of your companions. I could see Toxic driving a car like a muscle car, like an old Mustang with big old slicks on the back. Something like that, a Charger, but an old one with slicks on the back, of course, like the General Lee without the racist flag. I could see you driving that. Or a Gran Torino with slicks on them. I don't know why I'm thinking old vintage car for Toxic. Or maybe a Tesla. I'm not sure. I think an old vintage car. When Toxic, can't you see? Oh, I want a classic car and drive on Route 66 one day. That's Toxic. You could see her doing that, right? With her dogs and Rahel and, you know, Pigeon Lady in the back, but the dog's in the front. My son inhaled a thumbtack. Oh my God, how'd that happen? Is he all right? What's up, Richie? I'm so stressed out now. He's in Halifax overnight. How do you inhale that? Fuck. Did they find it with an x-ray? He was playing with it in his mouth. God damn it. And then he swallowed it, and he's like, Mom, I swallowed a thumbtack by accident? What do they think? He's gonna pass it? Is that what they're gonna try? But is that what they're doing? Probably pass it. You know why? It's because the stomach acid will yeah, they found it in his trachea just before the... Are they gonna go in and get it? It's in his lungs. They gotta go in and get it. You'll be all right. He'll be all right. They can do that. They'll get it. They'll get it. When are they going in? Arthroscopic, right? They'll knock him out. They'll knock him out and they'll go in and get it, right? They say let's put him down under now. Okay. They'll get it out of there, no problem. All right. He'll be okay. I know you're scared. But he's probably scared too. In the morning, yeah. Okay. Is he He's breathing okay, right? This will teach him a lesson, though. We'll be okay. I bet you flipped out. You know, they can, with that, they can go down if it was like stuck further down. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm shaking, he's breathing, yes. Do you know what I'm saying? It might be a lucky thing in a weird way. Like, I mean, I'm not a doctor, but, like, they're gonna go in, right? What are the odds that that happened? Instead of him swallowing it, like him breathing it in? I mean, I don't know. Doesn't that sort of make sense? That it's sort of like the point is facing up. Fuck. What do they have him right now? Just sort of like sedated so he doesn't move around a whole lot? Yeah, they'll just go in. God damn, man. Did he know right away he did it? Did he say, Mom, I did this? I think I swallowed a thumbtack. I had it in my mouth. Kids will do the fucking stupidest things. Poor little dude, he got lucky from the sound. Yeah. They put an IV in, now they are shipping him 2 hours away to Halifax. Pennies with zinc in them. Can be real bad. First I've heard of that happening. Oh, I bet it's not the first a doctor's heard of it happening. Yeah, but he's 16. Fuck. I ate a penny when I was a kid. Yeah, that's probably copper then. Now they've got too much zinc in them. Screw you up. But it hits your stomach acid, I think, and it's bad. This is with dogs. I'm sure it is with humans, too. I think it is with humans, too. Pennies are bad. What time in the morning? Maybe he did it to get out of school. I bet they do. We see all kinds of stuff like that. Shit. I'm sorry, Rahel. I know you're flipped out. Sounds like it'll be okay. I don't even know what to say because he is acting like it's no big deal. How? Mama, I swallowed a tack. You what? Yeah, swallowed it. Then he wants to smoke weed. He freaked at me in the hospital. And he wants to smoke weed. He smoked a thumbtack. He's not smoking weed after this. What, he's like, Mom, I'm gonna start. Mom, I know I swallowed the thumbtack, but after I'm out of here, I'm gonna start smoking weed? That means he's probably already smoking it, don't you think? I can't believe he told his mom that. I would have never told my mom I was smoking weed. There's no way. Yes, we got into it with, then some old man gave him a smoke. At the hospital? Yeah, do you have a cigarette? I just inhaled a thumbtack. I just want... What? Is that true? I flipped out on the guy in the hospital waiting room. You didn't let him smoke it, right? You're like, what the fuck are you doing giving my 16-year-old kid a fucking cigarette? He just swallowed a thumbtack, and now the idiot's talking about smoking weed. You're gonna have to give him so much shit. I'm so fucking pissed, yeah. I'm sure. Jesus. I wanted to call the cops on the dude that gave him the cigarette. Sure, I would have been pissed. What? Were you like, you're in the waiting room, and this guy's hearing your conversation. Your son's saying, "Yeah, I want to start smoking weed," and you're like, "No, you're not going to do that. We're at the fucking hospital." And the guy goes, "Oh, you want to smoke? Here you go," like that. We're here because he swallowed a thumbtack, asshole. And besides, he's 16. He's not old enough to buy them. And you're giving him a smoke? Does he look older than 16? Does he look... No, he looks 16, right? Yes, that's exactly what happened. No shit. Does he even remotely look older than 16, or is it obviously 16? I'm shaking, I can't even type. You're pissed. You're pissed at your son, and you're pissed at this guy that offered him a cig. I was wondering if that dude thought he was old enough. No, he's 16. You can tell he's 16. Right. Here, let's make a man out of you. Have a cigarette. Oh, I'm already a man. I swallowed a thumbtack, and my mom's all pissed at me about it. Jesus Christ. It's, at least you're in Canada, because if you were down here, that would cost a fortune, I bet. Nobody should be smoking a cigarette. That's the stupidest thing alive. He looks 16. Also, it's a thumbtack. Yeah. Yeah. So, you have a relationship with him that he was... Mom, I think I want to start smoking weed. That's interesting. That's sort of cool that he feels like he could say that to his mom. I would have never said that. Knock it off! He lives with his dad. Oh, I see. Okay. So yeah, thumbtack. It's one of those little kind of round thumbtacks with it's one of thumbtack, not a push pin. What's FML? Fuck my life. If I smoked at that age, my mom would send me to another dimension with her flip-flop. The chancla! No shit. Listen to this. If my mom at that... If I smoked at that age, my mom would have sent me to another dimension with her flip-flop. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That's a chancla. That's a... I've known kids that have talked about that. The belt. But the chancla is like, does that ring a bell? I'm getting the chancla. Yeah, I got hit with the chancla too. Troy, did you? Your mom hit you with the chancla. No shit. Yeah, that's right. How about you? Is it a flip-flop or is it actually a chancla? Try that now and they call the cops. Yeah, I've heard of that before. Lie to the cops. My mom also did. Wooden spoon. I've heard that before too. Yeah, discipline is different these days. I didn't get smacked. I didn't. I didn't get the flip-flops, but the belt and the spoon. Thank you for sharing, Toxic. Thank you. The belt and the spoon. You're like you're probably a perfect little child. Why would they do that to young Toxic Sheba? I don't know. The hairbrush hurts pretty bad. I've heard of that one too. Ow. The wooden spoon hurts like hell and doesn't leave a mark. Corporal punishment is long gone now. my parents didn't do it to me. I remember being in school and teachers would spank us. I hated that crap. Were you in Catholic school or something? Um, my mom used whatever was next to her. Really? We used to go shopping for spoons. Really? Like, we're going shopping for spoons. I'm just telling you, we're going to pick these out. I need a spoon to be able to grab. I remember being spanked with hangers a couple times. Wow. Wow. That's belt and yardstick. Clothes hangers suck, I would imagine. Ow. That's not cool. Hang on. Grandpa had a paddle he fashioned out of some maple. My grandma painted it with a white-tailed deer that had a red ass. Laughing out loud. That's not funny, man. Wow. I grew up hearing spare the rod, spoil the child. I've heard that one before. Troy, you got the hanger too? And the back of my mom's handful of rings. Really? That's Mommy Dearest type crap. The hanger? You betcha. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that movie. Yeah, who was the who was Mommy Dearest? Famous actress, I can't remember. It's not coming to me right now. Yeah, Mommy Dearest. They outlawed it here. Yeah, you can't not, teachers cannot fucking spank you or anything. I can laugh about it now, though. Nothing too bad. Sounds horrible. I'll tell you, that hanger thing, man, I'm sorry to hear that. That reminds me of Mommy Dearest. That's a wire coat hanger. Ow. I can forgive the belt maybe or the chancla. But, man, there's this point where it's just like, I hear the wire hanger. I'm like, wow, that seems abusive. Wow. Hearing all this, like I lucked out on that, but I'm not saying that my parents weren't perfect, trust me. How do I feel about cats? Well, there's one. The cops told my mom, as long as she didn't leave a mark, you're good. Even the plastic hanger hurts, even more with the wire one. Wow, you got your ass beat, didn't you, Troy? Hangers are the worst, I think. I would imagine. My mom grew up with the switch. He also made us exercise. What, like you were in the military? I'm gonna hose you guys down and I want you guys to run 5 miles. No wire hangers, I'll never forget that line. I'll hook up her name, the actress. It was that real witchy looking one with black hair. God, I can't remember her name. Joan Crawford. Joan Crawford. That's who it was. Joan Crawford, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Beat her girl that she adopted with a coat hanger. Mommy Dearest. And then she wrote the book, and then it became a movie. Faye Dunaway? It was Faye Dunaway? No. 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 Joan Crawford, not Faye Dunaway. No way. Faye Dunaway might have played it, but she's playing Joan Crawford. I'm almost sure. Check that out. Yeah, Faye Dunaway starred as Joan Crawford. I know my old movies about abusive Hollywood people. I do. That was Joan Crawford. Faye Dunaway played her, and played her real scary. The last time I got a hanger, I was 10. I won't lie, I screamed. Well, you were 10. What? What's your recent smoking song you've been jamming to? What are you talking about? And then we got up in age. My mom used psychological punishment because I'd just sit and take the belt. It was nothing. I was most certainly daring her to take it further. You were into it, you sickie. Troy was into it. Go ahead, Mom. Do it again. Ha ha. Right? But single mother, 3 kids, I kind of understand. No. No. I don't know. It's your mom, I guess. You're forgiving, I guess. It's a Catholic thing. You all forgive and whatever. Um, I listen to the TV a lot. The last music I heard, Destiny made herself. Okay? That's a fact. I am, just to let everybody know, I have designed a bunch of new t-shirts. You can find them on my channel in the community settings. There's also, I'm giving steep discounts, right? But more important, what I wanted to say is I'm going to be making a Chonky Bear shirt with a real nice looking Chonky Bear on it. It'll be real cute, maybe part robot. And it'll say Chonky Bear. And then maybe it'll say on the back, Team Chonky. How's that? Y'all like that for Christmas? I got a lot of shirts everybody can buy. You need a gift? Go to my Teespring page. You'll find something. You know? The first video I saw. Chonky Bear. I look bald. I think we have to get rid of this person. Maybe not. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gotta grow back. Seriously. I'm so bald. I feel like I don't have any power. All my power's gone. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Whatever. It'll grow back. No, my hair grows real quick. Sam? I don't know. Pretty bald. It's alright. I don't even know why I did it. I think it was mind control. I was like, my hair looks great long. Then we were walking into Walmart, and I think Destiny, like, controls my mind sometimes, because I was like, oh, I think I'm going to get my hair cut. That'd be a good idea, Peter. Go do it. And then I come out, and I'm like, oh, my God, what did I do? What happened here? Mind control. The vampire thing. It's fucking crazy shit. Bald. What's she gonna make me do next? You know? I don't know. Cluck like a chicken? I don't know. It does grow back. It's alright. I'll cut it again this spring. You know? I will. I'll be ready for the beach. I'll get all in shape so I don't look too bad standing next to Destiny. You know, I'm gonna have to do something. Yeah, he's a cop. Is Destiny a Delilah? Sorry, my son is very smart. He's going through some hormonal. Sure. 16? That is a rough time, isn't it? Was for me. It was a horrible time for me. It certainly wasn't telling my parents I was going to start smoking weed. I just did it. You know? So at least you're ahead of the game. Your kid will talk to you about stuff. You know? He's a genius at fishing. Is that right? Does he fly fish or whatever? Just any kind of fish? He likes to fish. Huh. He'll be all right, yeah. So they flew him off to Halifax, right? So, what is it like? They get it out in the morning and then they probably send him home, right? Who picks him up in Halifax? How far is it? You don't fly him back, do they? You're gonna have to go get somebody's gonna either you or his dad have to go get him, right? I mean, that's gonna be non-invasive, pretty much. I would imagine they just knock him out, go get it. I want to get back into fishing though. That's what I think. I doubt that they'll keep him. They'll send him home. Tell him not to do that again. Good thing it wasn't a fish hook. You know. Did he have any explanation? Like, no explanation? Everything he loves, all types of fishing. He's a lobster fisherman also. Interesting. I'll eat lobster. Think, in, Great Britain or something, dubbed them a sentient being. Them and octopus and cuttlefish. Yeah, I know they do. But don't use they can't just use raw salmon anymore because it's salmon poisoning disease. They were just throwing them frozen salmon, but there's salmon poisoning disease. It's not recommended, so they're cooking the salmon and making a gruel. That's what they're doing. I have massive lobster tails in the freezer from October. Octopus is pretty good. I got some in the freezer. No, salmon's not bad. It's salmon poisoning disease. It's something that's bad for dogs. It's not bad for humans. It's not bad for cats or bears, but dogs. If they eat a wild salmon, you better take them to the vet and get them on antibiotics. It's chewy. It's good. Hang on. Knock it off! I'm gonna go. I gotta go deal with these dogs. Hey, Rahel. It'll be alright. It will. It'll be just fine. Alright. Yeah. He'll be going home tomorrow. He will. He'll be going home tomorrow. It is going to be non-invasive because I would imagine. Giving your puppy fish. I had to come back home. The animals got pissed off. And so grandparents came to relieve me. I see. All right, well, be on tomorrow. Update us, will ya? Update us. It'll be all right. It will. He'll be going home tomorrow, I'm sure. That's what I would guess. I'm not a doctor, though, but I bet everything will be just fine. Yeah, I bet so too. You know, you might have lucked out. You might have lucked out. Anyway, I'll see you guys. Bye bye. So tell us what's going on tomorrow.